So I'm gonna make this video because I just recently did a engine swap on my solid mount Sporty, and the wiring harness was kind of a mystery, but after you do it, it's very, very simple. So I'm gonna show you really all you need in order to wire up these sportster engines. It's really not that complicated. It's 3-4 wires. As long as you don't mess with the wiring harness, you can just leave everything in the frame. All right, so right here I have my donor bike. As you can see, there's no motor in it or nothing, but it's got the wiring harness that would be attached to your frame. Starting at the back, you have the starter button wiring, plugs into your starter. This bolts onto your starter where the positive leads go. That goes up into your wiring harness and brings power up to your fuse box. Moving forward, right here is the triangle connector. This is for your coil pack, how it gets power from the stator and from your ignition. Inside of here, these go to the front of the motor. This actually plugs in right here, and then there is a node on the front of the engine where this goes. You will see it, can't miss it. Same deal with this, it's just a plug. You see it on the motor, can't miss it. This is for your neutral light. You will see it when you take your sprocket cover off. Necessary if you want that light on or not. I put it back on even though I don't have lights. Coming up to the top, these are for your coil. Take a picture of it before you take it out so that way you know where each one goes. This is for the vacuum advance. That comes off your carb. It goes to a little bracket that bolts to this engine mount, and then this plugs into there. Jesus. Well, there's a fucking spider in there I didn't see. Well, now that fucking spider is sitting on the horn wires. Those are the last ones. But yeah, that's the basic wiring harness here. It's super, super simple. The only other wiring that's not currently on that bike, because it's still on my old motor, is the battery leads. So positive, negative. Negative comes down and goes to an engine mount, which is this one right here. And the positive goes down to the battery or the starter, which is also where that little wire that I was talking about that brings power up to the fuse panel, that bolts there as well. And then you plug in your button down in here, and then everything works hunky-dory. Again, I'm not the best on camera, so hopefully this helps out somebody in need. Like I say, there's no videos that I saw explaining how the wiring harness works, even though it's super simple. So hopefully this helps you out if you run into the same issues I did.